Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Madison. Welcome to my channel. If you've never been here before, I like to do mukbangs and cooking videos, so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing, like the video. That's always really helpful. And you can comment too, that's also super helpful. Today I am going to try to make hash browns. I've never done that before. I looked up like how to do it. It seems like it should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna make hash browns and some fried eggs with no toast because I don't have any toast. I just checked. So maybe I'll make some scrambled eggs instead. Anyways, but yeah, so if that interests you, please stick around, and yeah, thanks so much for watching.
Okay, so this is a sped up version of me really struggling to shred this potato. So as you can see, I was kind of moving it around a little bit. I didn't feel like cleaning a cutting board, and these plates were used once for a like quesadilla or something. So now I am removing the potato from the grater. I just grated like half, and I'm like hitting it so it'll come out of there. Pro tip, if you don't like cleaning those, just clean them immediately and you'll be good. And then I just have the potato here. So now I'm going to go ahead and squeeze all of the liquid out of the potato, or as much as I possibly can. I did it with a lemon press because someone on the like little recipe that I had like looked at said that you could use it. I just got the trash can really close to me. They said that you could use it for squeezing out the potato juice. And so here I like tried it so I could show you guys what I was doing. And so I did that. And then here I moved the camera a little bit, and now I'm just putting the potato that has been squeezed out, which we will see in a little bit, that was not squeezed out enough. Spoiler alert. And so I put that there. I noticed that I didn't have enough in here because you need like some to be pushing it down pretty much. So if I would do this again, I would just either do it like in a towel, like a kitchen towel, I feel like would be better to get all of that like liquid out. And then, I mean, maybe even like putting some salt on them and leaving them in like a strainer for a little while so they can just completely drain out, because they were still way too wet even using this. And then here, I got a paper towel because I realized that it was still too wet, so I wanted to squeeze some out with the paper towel. Still did not squeeze enough of this liquid out. Like I said, a strainer would have been way better at making sure that everything was out, and I'll try that next time for sure. And so I'm just playing with them. They kind of feel good.
Okay, so I just put them on this paper plate. I squeezed out like as much water as I could. Like you're supposed to make them like as dry as you can pretty much. And I'm just putting my heat on like a medium high, like mine's an electric one, so it's between 6 and 8. And I'm letting my pan heat up. It's just this one. It's a non-stick. I think that's gonna make this easier. And then I'm actually gonna season these a little bit, so I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder. I'd put some onion powder, but I don't think I have any. Let me see. No, I need to go get some for sure. And then some pepper. I'm just gonna kind of mix that together really quick. And I was just gonna put salt on the outside, but I think I'm gonna put salt in them too. I think they could probably take a little bit more like of the liquid out, but I honestly don't have any more paper towels, so it's just gonna have to work. And I'm just gonna use some peanut oil. Probably like a teaspoon. And that's just finishing heating up, so I'm gonna grab my eggs. Wow, it's really looking like fall outside. Leaves are actually like blowing in the wind right now. Cute. Okay, let's see how this goes. Trying to make it where there's like actually oil everywhere. Olive oil and peanut oil behave very differently in this pan. It's really interesting. So I'm just kind of getting them together so it'll be pretty easy. And I'm just gonna flip it in there. I think that'll be easy, and it'll kind of keep them like separated enough, like airy enough. I'm gonna kind of spread them out a little. Because I want like a little bit of air to be like coming through them so that they'll get crispy. And then since this is my first time doing this, I'm gonna set a timer for like 3 minutes so I can kind of see like about how long things are happening. Let me show you guys what's going on in here. So I just have them right here. They're kind of like airy right now. So we'll see how it goes. I think the main thing about getting them crispy is making sure that it's like hot enough in the beginning. And I'm just gonna put a little bit more salt because this is a pretty good amount of potatoes. The potato that I used was pretty big. It was like a baking potato. So I want to make sure they're actually like seasoned enough. Okay, I'm trying to make this where it doesn't keep going like too white, but it is. And I switched the angle a little bit so you can actually see what's going on. They smell crispy. It's been 3 minutes, so let's see what's going on under here. I think I'm gonna kind of like flip them like this really quick. And then I might just have to make like loose hash browns at this point. Let's see. Hash browns are hard. If you have any hash brown tips, please let me know, because like I'm always really confused. I'm just gonna add a little bit of butter in here. And this isn't the lid for this pan, but it's gonna have to work for a second. I'm gonna guess that maybe it's just because there's not enough water out of it. I think. I'm just gonna get them as crispy as I possibly can without burning them. So I've given up on like the crispiness factor at this moment, and I'm just trying to make sure the potatoes are actually cooked. Okay, so I think the potatoes are actually cooked now, so I'm actually just gonna make this kind of like a potato hash. So I'm just putting some butter right here for the egg. And I'm gonna throw some egg in here. And my favorite way to have like eggs is for them to be pretty fluffy. So I'm gonna let them cook for just a second without moving them too much. And I always put this blend in Brandon's eggs whenever I make it. It's just like some red pepper and onion. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of mix it together a little bit. Turn the heat off. And I'm just gonna put a little cheddar cheese on top too, because I think that'd be really good. So I'm just gonna let that melt, and then I'm gonna eat with you guys. Okay, so I came to sit down. I'm just gonna kind of mix it together a little bit so that the cheese will melt. I'm so freaking tired right now. I've been having the worst sleep lately. I don't know if it's like stress or what. Probably. But Brandon and I both woke up at like 4 in the morning, and he's like, okay, I'm awake. And I'm like, okay. So he's like on his phone, which it wasn't bothering me because I just had like something over my eyes. But I was like still awake too because I was just like thinking about like work and like all that stuff. And yeah, like I don't know what to do. So here's a bite. Let me see if I can get close to you guys real quick without getting it everywhere. Delicious. And this would be really good with onions too. But potatoes with egg and bacon is so good. I mean, bacon would be good. Potatoes with egg and ketchup is so good. And the potatoes are cooked through. They're just not crispy, so I guess I'll try to get more water out next time. Like, it's just like, hash browns are like such, like it's kind of like a lot of work. And then like when it doesn't work, like when it doesn't come out correctly, you like, it just makes me like not want to try again. last night I made some more of those like burritos that I like to make with like chipotle sauce, chicken, rice, which was amazing as always. This was honestly really delicious. I really wanted egg this morning. I wanted some fried eggs, but I don't have any bread right now. I didn't want to like make any. Anyways, well, thanks for eating breakfast with me. I hope you guys' day goes really good. Hopefully my day goes good. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Bye, guys.